What's up, YouTubers, day traders, and market participants? Your boy is back with another episode, and today the market was very, very shaky. That PPI came out a little hot, but the market rebounded. And if you wanted to, make sure that you handled your risk management properly, you probably got out of some plays just to find those plays back up by the end of the day, right? So, who got scared out in a few positions? Hey, happens to all of us, but make sure that you zoom out always and take an approach from the overall weekly or daily time frame. That way you don't get caught up in the chop and all of the unnecessary BS, guys. That is what the market loves to do. Anyways, let's go over some of the plays, some of the things that I got out of, some of the things that I got back into, and what to expect for Friday. Let's get into it. All right, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, I don't know what you're waiting on. Your boy is dropping golden nuggets on a daily basis, so make sure you stay tuned in, guys. So this is the SPY on the daily time frame to the left, weekly time frame on the right. As you can see, we are clearing that top that we made the last 3 weeks this week. So we've been in new high territory all week. Today was a little scary though. We had a gap down, but it held and then it pushed back up, which was very good to see. Means I think we're going to go higher. I believe that's basically what this candle has told us. So let's see if we get another continuation candle. It would be nice to hit 650. That would be a very nice psychological level. And then I can see us coming all the way back down to who knows where, maybe 620. That could be another psychological level. So if we pop up and gap up and hit 650, 648, then run to 650 and then sell off, that is very possible. That would be a crazy Friday. And then a down Monday would kind of, negate what's kind of happening on the weekly chart. That is probably the worst case scenario for the next 2 days of my prediction, right? But nonetheless, if we do gap up at 650, that is probably a great time to take a lot of profit, guys. Just my 2 cents, and or increase your stop losses. I'm not a financial advisor. You do what you wish. This is what I'm doing. Do your own due diligence before buying, selling, or holding a stock, guys. Okay. So one of the plays that I got scared out of today was probably, it was definitely Uber. I got scared out of Uber at the beginning of the day. I just didn't like what was going on overall in the macro environment, right? It looked negative. The whole market was down. So I thought maybe if we break these levels, it was going to be bad. So I got out because on the first 15 minutes, it actually erased everything it did for the day. And I was like, oh my God, really? This could be ugly. That's the 15-minute chart. Let's do the 5-minute chart. Yeah, here's the 5-minute chart, which you can see we had this great green shoot up, and then literally then all of it was eaten up. And as soon as we hit and broke these lows right here, that's when I got out. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not playing that right now. So nonetheless, I got back into Uber. That is one that I got back into. Why? Because it still looks good. I got faked out by all of the macro everything, but it looks good. Green is taking over in key areas, moving averages curling up. I can see this breaking through this zone and getting up here. That is what I see. Weekly also looks very good. Finding some strength on this moving average to push up. All right. Some of the plays that we've been in, what I recommended Disney, correct? Disney still looks great. Disney also gapped down, pushed back up by the end of the day, still looking strong. McDonald's, guys, I was talking about McDonald's yesterday or 2 days ago when we had this nice price action right here. Green taking over red, key moving averages. And then what happened the next day? Boom, you get this solid green candle to the upside, that's money, guys. That is absolute money. If you can just predict where the next candle is going to be, you're not always going to be right. But if you can get that next candle, it can be massive and change your life, right? So very good there. MPC, I'm pretty sure I recommended that one in my last video. Yep, it still did everything. This one also was kind of tripping me out today. Why? Because we were down here at these lows. The only reason it kind of tripped me out is because I didn't get enough time. I just noticed that I had September contracts, so honestly, it should be enough time. However, when we're at these highs on the market, it's better to get time than to not play with time because the market can tend to, especially when we had such a run, the market can tend to reverse on us, right? So MPC still very good. CRM, I believe it's CRM. Yep, CRM. So still in this position. Definitely still in this position. It looks great. Yeah, we had kind of this red day here, which is kind of ugly, to be honest. Doesn't look good. If we were to start breaking some of these lows, 230 maybe, I would probably consider getting. Honestly, I probably won't get out. I want to see what next week. I won't make a decision on this until next week because of the weekly chart here, guys. I want to see this moving average get held and we get a nice green candle off this weekly chart, right? And then the game is on for CRM. Guys, I recommended it earlier in the week. Rigetti, powerful. I recommended it here. As you can see, you have the two little tweezers here. You know, you got green, beating red in a key moving average area. The earnings didn't shock it, hurt it too much. It's right here. So it's just been nothing but upswing since then. I did not take profit yet because I like the weekly chart as well. The weekly chart looks great. I think we are going to have another week where we hit that 20 mark. I think that might be next week, especially if, with the last two data sets, interest rates it's forecasted that they will cut interest rates, and Rigetti is a growth stock. So that it likes that type of environment, that type of news, right? So I like where Rigetti is going here. Uh, Walmart fell asleep a little bit, which is okay, which is good. It's holding this 100 mark. It's holding the 101 kind of area, which is good. It hasn't gotten to the 100 yet, but I'm sure if it touches 100, that would be a great place to reload because I do not see this move is over. I really do not see this move is over. I say we hit that 105 mark for sure. We'll have to see when it is, but I do still like Walmart. Definitely. All right, let's give a little update on Wells Fargo. I mentioned buying it here. We are now up here. So that is very, very good. Today was scary, like I said. So, and especially with this candle, I was watching Wells Fargo very, very closely because I did not like this candle. Red has taken out green. Honestly, the next candle should have been downwards, but this blue moving average said not if I have something to say about it, and it caught the price action and pushed it up into these moving averages. So we'll see if these moving averages still do not agree with the price action and push it back down into this moving average. So we'll have to see. I like what we have on the weekly. On the weekly, we actually have very good action. Honestly, the charts all look like they want to continue higher, which is kind of the crazy part, right? The SPY is already at these massive highs, but some of these other charts, they still look like they want to run. And usually tend to go first, which now brings me up to the next bank, JP Morgan. Great day today for it, having this green take over red in key moving average territory. As you can see, it's respecting it. So I believe now that we've respected long enough and we got this confirmation, the next few days could lead to 300 and higher is kind of what I'm seeing here. And on the weekly, it also looks good. It's still respecting this moving average right here. So kind of crazy, but just means that the market might go even higher where we are now. And maybe Friday is not going to be a sell-off weekend, but who knows, right? All right, this one has Marvell has been on my radar for quite some time, and this is the last beauty I'm leaving with you guys. We are respecting this moving average right here, these two, as we're pushing back up. And what happens then is we will push up to this moving average. We have to come back to this one. So this number is in the cards for Marvell. And I like what the weekly doing as well. The weekly you can see is just clearly respecting um, this blue line right here. It's nice. It's just respecting it, and respecting it. So I definitely see us pushing up. And if we hit this green line, it would correspond with our daily white line. So I do really like what I'm seeing with Marvell. I believe it can continue, and I believe it will continue. We've had some solid, good price action in a key area where we've just been finding support. So I really like this play moving forward. But that is going to be it, guys. I hope you found this video exciting. I hope you were able to take away something from it. If you were, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys are looking up. Did the PPI really scare you guys out of some of the positions? Go ahead and be honest. It's okay. No judgment here. It is what it is. How to avoid it? Stick to the bigger time frame, guys, and you'll be all right. All right. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.